Hello, hello. Happy subscriber date night, everybody. We're going to do spirit fingers. So I know you all are doing spirit fingers there with me at home. I feel like I haven't had makeup on all week. I don't know. Maybe since the Monday live, but we will see where we go tonight. Let's get a theme going. Hey, Miss Judy, Miss Peg. Oh my gosh, Judy, I'm assuming you got to see your subscriber art there. It's so dang cute. Miss Brandy, I hope you guys like the way that I set it up. I think it's so freaking adorable. I just could not even with it. So thank you so much. Hey, Miss Kathy. Hey, Miss Monique. Thank you guys so much for coming in here. And look, I match. It's all the green heart chakras today, a lot of green energy, and that is coming from pure joy and sunshine. Wow, the power of community. So the message this morning, we had community come out twice. I also got that last night in my reading. And there's also a butterfly here that is like a cream color with brown spots. There's a mushroom fairy, and she's adorable. So the power of community, 26, that would be an 8. That's bringing in balance around us. And it's like, oh, there's 1, 2, 3 different fairies. And the butterfly is actually a little butterfly fairy. So how cute is she? The power of community. And look at that gorgeousness right there. This is called the Eye of the Needle. It's a 17 card of the star, and that's all about intentionality. So thank you guys again so much for coming on in. I'm so excited about the art. I think it turned out great. I try to incorporate the chakra energy of the day as best I can. So I think that turned out real pretty. Brandy, did you see your candles? Or your candles? I like that there's 2 shots of it there. So 2 of Pentacles doing the most. Talk about balance. Way up top there, I'm not sure if you can see that or not, there's a little lemniscape. So that power of this 8 energy here, this balance, she's balanced on 1 foot on top of this skyscraper. It looks very Londony, very Londony. And 2 of Pentacles is like, yes, I'm doing a lot, but I got it. I can handle it. Maybe we are utilizing our resources, and that could be here, the cog that just starts these wheels spinning that get up to the top of the heart. Wheel of Fortune energy is all about timing. She's holding a stopwatch. That also came out in the 40 card of this same deck for this morning's reading on the Daily Divine Forecast on the Spiritual View. So definitely it's like divine timing is here. And if we are feeling balanced, then we're getting what we wished for here, especially because you're like, I got it. I got this, Ange. I'm intentional with what I am doing. Gathering around, the power of community. Underneath that, there's where that balance is coming in from, the metox here, that water energy. And it's repairing the body, mind, and spirit. I love that. And we're doing that intentionally. Oopies. There we go, Miss Globe. And gathering around. I do want to pause for 2 seconds to check that out. Because when we got the poet this morning, I don't know if you guys had a chance to check the notes that are in the description box, but from that reading this morning, I pulled extra charms on it for y'all, and I could not believe the similarities in the charms, but they've landed in very different positions. But there was an anchor that was pulling us left, and then an anchor that was moving right. And the anchor that was pointing to the left or anchoring us down from the past was a heart with a nurse's cap, so heart healing. And then there's this dragonfly energy. And there's another dragonfly in there, but I've never seen this ornate one. And that came out for the poet card about the self, the truth teller, what we are witnessing. We're witnessing taking care of ourselves. We're witnessing healing our heart from the past. And then the new energy, the butterfly that came out here. There was also a gecko, which is the Knight of Cups energy for me because he has little starfish there. And then there are two hearts that beat as one. Who sang that? Who was that? I need you. Was that 80s or 90s? I don't know. I can't remember. Hey, Ed, look, I got my chartreuse on just for you. But then on this side where the two hearts are intertwined, because our own divine feminine and divine masculine energy is joined together in balance, and the head and heart are balanced here, we got an anchor pulling us to the right. So we are intentionally focusing on the future, because this dead end card that was a 40 is all about the final page of the final chapter. And we can put that behind us. And it's that closing time song. When one thing ends, the new beginning can happen. Every new start has happened from some other beginning's end. So let's go ahead and check out the shamans. How are you guys? Oh, hey, Miss Marcia, thank you so much for coming on in. I appreciate that. Miss Kathy's here. Thank you, guys. This gathering around with the community 26. Okay, so I love mushrooms. I just do. I had a big spiritual message last year around this time of year. And I don't think I've ever shared the story, but I'll have to get out my notes from that because it was so profound. It was such a huge sign for me. And when I walked into Joanne Fabrics, the mushrooms were one of my signs. And not only did they have lots of fun mushrooms, but it was like my humor. And it was like, let that shiitake go, or, one of those fun sayings. And I was like, no freaking way. It was such a sign for me. So again, gathering around the power of community, being safe and secure, allowing help. Okay. Like I said, yes, we're busy, but now we've spent some time intentionally balancing our own triangle of energy, that body, mind, and spirit. That is a 39. So the hanged man energy there, Pisces for the month. And we have intentionally done that. And that is why I'm feeling such a shift in the energy. I hope you guys are feeling that too. So there are times when we need positive reinforcement from others. Perhaps our journey has made us tired just before reaching the proverbial finish line, where our friends await to cheer our arrival. Know this: you are not alone, regardless of whether you think you are. People gather around to help with your next step as you bring it forth from the cosmos into the beauty of life. There has never been another you, just got chills, before. And you have a unique relationship with your friends, family, communities, and all those who gather to help you in the unseen realms. Now is the time to allow assistance from others. Ask for it and trust that you will receive it. You are safe and secure right now in this moment, truly supported in your beautiful, amazing, complicated life. But I got it. You are heard by angels, witnessed by the divine, and loved. Yes, loved now and always by life itself. Whatever your query, you will find the help you need to achieve what you desire, and you will not have to do this alone. Count on it. What gorgeous energy. I just can't even with you all tonight, right out the gate. And I love this gold and orange that is offsetting the green, and then the little flecks of orange and gold that are on the mushrooms. That is beautiful. Being very focused, being very intentional. Otherwise, how in the hell else could we balance on one foot on top of such a tall building? And Ed, I said it looks like a little bit Londony to me. So awesome. Okay. And she's holding, again, the lemniscape. And it's odd because, yes, that can be yin yang energy, but one of the dots is inside one half of the 8, and then the other one is balanced right on top there. Like as if I've got to keep this stick balanced, but look, I can do it on one foot. And I can also keep that ball that's on the top from rolling off because I'm so focused. I am moving forward with intention. There's definitely been a renewal of energy, a transformation of some sort, because here we've moved into a place of acceptance, accepting closing time of that last chapter and no longer needing to know why. If you notice, when we're in a cycle of healing, we stop asking why that had to happen. We start to understand how it happened for us and how that was here to help us grow, how it made us stop to pause and reevaluate. Otherwise, we would have crashed, okay, because we were not focused on whatever this was. It's going to differ for everyone. But that would be my stones. If you heard that I sit on them like an eggs because I don't have any pockets today. And they're too big to put in my bra bag. All the synchronicities this morning. I mean, I just could not with that reading. Oh my gosh. Okay. So again, Wheel of Fortune here on the bottom. That's my Fiona Apple energy of Pale September. I wore the time like a dress that year. And in that song, she continues, he goes on like a water lily. And then he rose to me, but then, and all my armor falling down in a pile at my feet. So what's under, oh gosh, he goes on just as a water lily. I mean, it's not a water lily. It's a white lily, but that's okay. Now, this is the divine timing that can happen because of this butterfly, because we've closed the actual hardcover of that book. No matter how many times we reread the book or even reread that last chapter, trying to figure out why, we're ready to close that. And I am so happy to see that. And only by doing so can then the universe usher in this beautiful new transformation. I mean, and it's gorgeous. It's bringing us peace. This truth, whatever it was, even when it hurts, guys, truth hurts, right? Lizzo ain't wrong. But this is about a lesson here with that Nautilus as her head, the stairway into the mind, the Ace of Swords, like in the Light Seers, is the Ace of Swords here. There's your key, Brandy. And it actually was this ending is what is starting the Wheel of Fortune for you and turning the cogs of your heart back on again. Okay. So the truth of this heartache was that it gave us strategy. It taught us how to stop fighting ourselves. It taught us how to know our best move forward. I'm not a big chess player. It's so complicated. I totally am in awe of people that have the brain power to do that. I feel like I have the brain power. I just don't have the attention span. But this is about strategy, right? You do not make a move until you know what that move is going to be, until you are clear with it. And this brought us clarity. And as much as it hurt like hell, that's what gets to wait for us on the other side of this, guys. Wish granted that turns the cogs of the wheel. All our armor falling down in a pile. at my feet. And if you've never listened to that song, oh my God. Pale September, Fiona Apple. And all my armor falling down, and then winter gives way to warm as I'm singing him to sleep. So, whoo, chills. If we felt a bit of I'm a rock, I'm an island here. Hey, Miss Liz, thank you so much. Hey, Becca, thanks you guys for coming in. Appreciate you. This is beautiful here, guys. There's a star, and we got those two anchors from the charms today that are posted in the notes attached there. Ooh, I'm getting an ear squeezy. And then we've got a 44 underneath that, moving into calmer waters away here, just doing a little bit of a gypsy read, moving away from what we don't like. Spirits had our back the whole time. That gathering around the power of community reminded us that we never are alone. We never have been, but it does feel lonely. So I do want to address that. But there is celebration here, the 1111 energy here. Two people of matching vibrational frequency are giving something a go with this new leap of faith after definitely some time to think about it here with the Hermit energy. Definitely a lot of emotion involved. And look at that intentionality. She's pointing exactly to the star that she wants to achieve in the sky. Queen of Cups under that. When we have that intentionality, our heart center is full. Our psychic powers, our knowingness comes online. And, you know, today's with the Mercury energy that was squaring Jupiter, there's some sassafras there happening. So some of y'all just were putting some stank on it with the sass, and I like that. Thank you, Liz. I don't know, it's like been so slow, but I keep reminding myself that it'll, you know, subs will grow in the time that it takes, is the time that it takes. And you know, that's not my why. So I've got to just, you know, let go of that and go, you know what, if it helps people and they like it, and even if it's just for a chuckle, and that raises our vibration as a team here together in this fun community. Thank you, Spirit, beeping in that right ear confirmation. Then that is just fine. Then that is just fine. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know. And it's, he really is. I thought I was eccentric. Now it's like, now, you know, I feel like just when I always talk about Aquarius, you know, let your inner freak flag fly, let it go. And it's just so nice when, again, we're not alone, guys. You don't have to feel alone. There are other people who think as deeply as we do. There are other people who love to go down rabbit holes as well. And there are a lot of people that just like to have a laugh and have fun as you're cooking your dinner and, you know, listen to the Nutty Tarot Lady. I'm fine with that. I like them apples. So in this deck, as a reminder, there are 4 additional kings that are feminine energy kings. So there are 4 feminine kings, as well as a feminine emperor energy on top of the regular characters. So this is about riding a ship, guys. I mean, it's all over the place with that 2 of Pentacles. This is a balanced energy of head and heart. And that was just us chatting here before we even got cards out. So we know how to go down to the very depths. There's our whales we've been seeing since last week. And this is diplomacy at its best. You know, he looks a bit poetic too here. So again, whatever has ended, this reading is all about letting the people know who are in a place of acceptance. And I get the lesson. Yes, that hurt me, but I will not tolerate my energy getting thrown out of balance, especially if it's waiting around or if it's because of another person. We have to take charge of our own energy and right our own ship, and then the energy just starts moving again. Okay. Then it starts moving again, and not a second before, unfortunately. Hey, Miss Jana, how are you? Dinner. Oh, I know. Dinner. I've usually sometimes I'll get to 8 or 8:30 and I'm like, did I eat? Oh crap. I haven't done any dinner yet. Well, thanks, Dad. That's right. I figure that's not like, I didn't even for 1 second ever see this coming, being on here in the first place. So whatever it is, I am grateful. Let's get a couple more shuffles. I'm going to put down energies for all signs here. So go ahead and grab your birth chart if you don't have it memorized. If you know what your ascendant is, simply when we get to that part of the wheel of energy here, you'll know where to start. But I feel like a lot of us here pretty much have an idea of what energies and what houses. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, baby. I was like, I feel like we have our theme, and look what flew out. Lover's energy. That is balanced head and heart. This is the bluebird of happiness right here. And I just talked about Jupiter and squaring off today with Mercury, and Jupiter energy here with the lovers, because Jupiter's in Gemini right now. So bluebird of happiness has arrived. The winter is giving way to warm. And this is an actual tangible offer, guys, because see how it's come up out of the ground, and see how long it has taken to grow up from that ground, from the earth, the seed that was planted. You're doing the do. You're doing it. All right, let's see where we go here. Aries through Pisces. Aries, 3 of Cups energy here. So more celebration, a reunion energy. We saw that as the opportunity here. And it's like, como si, como sta, we're simpatico here. We're all fitting into the same hoop, even though we have our own hoops. We like being in the hoop with these people. They look very similar. So that could be sibling energy, or people that we've chosen as our siblings. So Aries energy there, wherever that sits for you in your own birth chart, it's a whole story. We're not just one piece of pie. We the whole pie. Okay. So there will not be any timestamps because there's no such thing, right? There's no cookie cutter. It's all blends together for one story. So 3 of Cups energy, we are enjoying this camaraderie, this community energy, and it's people that we want to be around. We are choosing to get inside that hoop with them. That is a choice there. Let's look at Taurus energy. Well, the Hermit is back here, and that sounds like my grandpa. I just heard him say gone fishing. Instead of fishing, he called it fishing with like F-E-E. So gone fishing. There are 2 ships either side of the Hermit energy. And I feel like Taurus, you are examining ships that have already passed you by. But what I don't think you see coming that's out of your view is that there's another one coming right behind, right? So again, closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other's beginning's end. By closing a chapter, by balancing our energy, this is how we get from one stage of our life or from one book to the next, okay? I love that energy. You done learned something here, Taurus, and I don't think you quite see yet the benefit. You haven't seen it to fruition, or it hasn't shown itself to you yet, but it's very close. Gemini energy. Speaking of Gemini, feminine Knight of Swords. So there's our feather there, and she's like cutting through some bullshit. Her skirt, yes, BOO. Her skirt is all newsprint. So this could be either expressing information or reading, learning information, taking it in quickly and dishing it out just as quickly. I also see with the feather here that you're surfing the energy of this knowledge. You're very excited to ride some kind of wave of information, because even though it's a Knight of Swords and her hair is whipping behind her because it's fast energy, whatever this information that has been learned or has been given out by you has been able to make you cut through some bullshit here. Saved you some time. See if I can see any of the words. The only words that are showing are the heading and part of it. It's right is worth, the OOST, the oost, because it's folded. Right is worth, the boost, maybe boosted up, flying over. This is a winter scene here, and she's flying above these pine trees. And it's like, it doesn't matter what clouds or what other people can't see, because I can see. And whatever information that is, it's a paintbrush, and you are wiping out here anything cloudy. So it's like you're polishing this looking glass or the windows. It's the same window, here we go, that you've always looked out of. I've never gotten this message like this before. The same windows that you've always looked out of, whatever life area Gemini houses in your chart. For me, that is community, my 11th house of community and good fortune, looking out of the same window this whole time. But when you take a rag and clean it off, you're like, oh, like I can see much clearer. I didn't know my windows could be that sparkly. I didn't know the beauty that was out there, because I've just seen those same windows as they were every single day, or whatever this information is. And now that you have this paintbrush here and you are set having intention, you're like, that's all I had to do was, I mean, it's very simple. There's one little step here, Gemini. And remember, you can learn from the sign before you. So much like the Taurus energy here, because your energy is picking up pace and we are assessing and watching something else go by, we are painting out the clouds or cleaning up the windows, and you're seeing something much more clearly now. Cancer energy, Cancer for Cancer, Queen of Cups. And I love that her hair is actually in the arms of an octopus. And that tells me that Cancerian energy here, wherever that sits in your chart for you, you're going with the flow. She's holding a, what are those things called? It's in the Chariot card in the Mermaid deck that we just saw yesterday. Seahorse. She's holding on to a seahorse. So that for me is a change in role. The male seahorses are the ones that carry the eggs. So maybe you are taking on a different role. It's some kind of role reversal here in your Cancerian portion of your chart. And with her hair being the energy of the octopus, that is being able to adapt to whatever surroundings you find yourself within. And again, this nurturing energy, she's taking care. She's coddling that seahorse. She's taking care of him. Like, okay, my role, yes, I'm always, tend to be the nurturer, but not at the expense of myself anymore. So I'm glad to see that there. You ain't afraid to go deep, Cancers. That is for sure. Let's go ahead and look at Leo energy. What is the deal here? The Strength card. So that is a again, that lemniscate energy we saw in that Two of Pentacles. Leo is balancing their own energy. They are taming the beast within, and talk about in your lap, right? Learning something from the sign before. So Leo, I think you're learning from, and wherever that sits in your chart, how this energy is moving through your chart. You are learning from Cancer that a gentler touch gets you better results. I mean, that's a big asterisk lion there. I mean, he's 5 times her size easily. But what's also interesting is that she also has little animal ears and a tail. So it's about that blending of selves, accepting the parts of ourselves that we've had to tame or we've had to look at, and then integrate and accept about ourselves. I am a human, but I'm also a beast. Ooh, ear squeezy. And I know how to balance both of those energies now. I know by focusing on my own yellow chakra, my sacral, or excuse me, my solar plexus chakra here, touching on the yellow of the Aries energy. This is going to be my fire lane here. I know by following what lights me up and where my joy is, and intentionally going towards my joy, looking at things I did not want to look at, especially if we weren't taking care of ourselves in that Leo portion of our chart. We know how to do that now. Okay. And this is all about acceptance here. Yeah, I know I can be fill in the blank. It's like, okay, well, that be me. All right, Virgo. Here is this energy of Spirit's got your back. You may not feel like you're out of the dewy mist yet. Like you're like, yeah, there's supposed to be an umbrella here, but I'm still getting wet, and not in a good way. You're like disappointed. Sorry. Oh man, that Spirit is here. They're trying to show you again, you are not alone. And there's this singular energy here that's moving across the top of the deck, just in these 3 cards. And then we have here Spirit and integration of self. We'll get more as the lines of each element are laid out. Okay, so as far as Libra energy, we've got another air for air. This is the King of Swords, and he is an expert samurai swordsman. And he knows exactly what he wants and when he wants it. So, wow. So Gemini energy here coming through strong, and Libra's energy as far as being decisive, making a decision. That is a sparrow. So if you are feeling the energy of this card, especially if that is in the life area where Libra is housed in your chart, if you're using Placidus, if I've made your chart for you, you'd be looking at the purple Aquarius section. All the air is purple. If Dawn made your chart, she does whole house, so it's just one piece of pie per sign. But with Placidus, it can very well, most of the time, will be spilling over into 2 life areas of your chart. So there's some kind of wherever this is sitting, you're becoming the expert, or you're already the expert. You've got an eagle's eye view of something here, just like Gemini. And remember those energies, guys. That's why I like to use color coding, because then you can see what a trine is. All the purple energies will be flowing together. So I'll read them as a column as well here. I'm going to come back on that because that sparrow is getting me a little bit. I'm like, what does this sparrow know? It's as if you came down from the sky in the Gemini energy, leaving this cold, blustery winter scene and stepping into this spring energy. Maybe there's just a spring in your step. Okay, Scorpio. So you are the one here, 5 of Wands. In this deck, I find it, 5 of Wands is a very quick energy. It comes and it goes. It's not something that hangs around a long time like a court member, or, it's definitely not major arcana, but it is bookending here the Leo energy of strength. So, Scorpio, I feel like you're still trying to get your feet a little bit here. And you definitely have to have more intention. You have to be very strategic with how you're balancing your own energy within here. Okay, I feel like fire signs, you're fired up. It feels like you're a little bit ahead of the curve here as far as the elements. So again, if I made your chart, or you can just look at Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, that is trining energy. That those life areas for you may just be picking up a little bit quicker than our other life areas, or there's more action there. Okay, especially as far as our happiness is concerned. Okay, Sagittarius. I love this because when I first pulled this intentionality card, this is literally the card I thought of. Because instead of holding a sword, this is the feminine. I'm getting an ear beep again. Lots of beeps tonight. Instead of a sword, she's holding a needle. And she is intentionally picking the scars out of the sky and sewing them into the bodice of her dress. So that for me shows, Saggies, you are definitely being very intentional, and you are taking your dreams with you every single day. You're putting the work in. Okay. You're putting your money where your mouth is here. And you're very, very focused wherever that is located for you in your chart. That would be in my 5th house of creativity, romance, and pleasure. And I did not include my costume that took me 40 hours to make, just the bra for. I'll do that next week. I just ran out of time today. But that kind of reminds me of that as well. When you have an idea of a design, and boy, if you've never worn a 20-pound bra before, it's a little different. It's full of coins, feathers, tassels. I mean, it's very intricate. And again, with this is very intentional here with your own balance and your fire portions of your chart. I like it a lot. Okay, let's look here. What's up next for Capricorns? King of Pentacles, Taurus energy here. I do like that balancing with the Taurus card of the Hermit. So it's kind of like we're in differing energies here. It's still Earth. It's still going to be the green sections of your chart, or Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. If you are just looking at a whole house, or maybe you're using your online version or a printout. This could be this money, this ship coming in, could be this money coming in behind you that you're not expecting. So I would definitely caution us here in the Virgo portion of our chart. I know that's where I have my Pluto energy and Virgo here. We've got to make sure that we are utilizing the lesson of the Hermit, right? We have gotten all the way to the top of that lighthouse to see from a further perspective for a reason, lest we fall off if our energy is feeling low, or if we are dissatisfied with sitting out in the rain. But guys, rain is going to rain weather's going to weather. It's going to do as it does. And we have to learn how to be happy no matter what outside circumstances are happening around us. Again, because we are not alone. This is telling me maybe even getting out of hermit mode here, even a bigger call to what could bring in our own inner balance here, our own yin and yang, is definitely reaching out, or at the very least be focused here on our ancestral energy or our home, diverting our attention, because it's like a watch pot never boils is what I'm getting here. And even though there's sunshine on her pole, okay, she's still trying to catch that ship or look at that ship here that's passed. Her face is kind of like, meh, you know, for hermit energy. I mean, the hermit's badass, okay? And especially bookending the King of Pentacles here, standing on top of your game. This could even be like, I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. Money's fine, house is fine, things are fine. But I feel like that's the problem. It's fine. We need to have some joy. We need to get some of this Capricorn swag going on in our energy here. I really feel like you need to reach out to the people that you consider family. And I feel like that's what's going to help this trine of energy to get flowing again. Okay, there's one of those is off, guys, body, mind, or spirit. One of them is off, possibly two. But that second one, what you don't see is that this next ship is about ready to come in. So I would lean into the portion of your Capricorn house as your strength and focus on that life area, so that we can get our mind off of what is dissatisfying, because the rain is going to stop. Okay, I just got Annie Lennox. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory. Falling in my heart, falling on my heart like a new emotion. Okay. Yeah, we still have to look at the gritty stuff, guys. Okay, let's look here at our line of air. There's the Wheel of Fortune energy. There's the water lily. And this is the Knight of Cups. And all my armor falling down at a pile under my feet. And I just said winter giving way to warm spring as I'm singing him to sleep. She's got this, I've already forgot that fancy instrument name. It's not a lyre, is it? It's much like a guitar, but it's more harpy. She's literally playing a heart here, feminine Knight of Cups energy. There's a soft rainbow here in the background and lots of magical star energy. And there's even raindrops here in the water, but she is still playing her music anyway, because she's like, yeah, well, rain's going to rain. So look to that Aquarius portion of your chart. And you could also put love and energy into that area of life, or that slice of pie of life there, because we need to get our earth energy unstuck. And to do that, it feels like that earth energy is a little dried out. So we need to add some water here. We need to add some water. For me, that would be in my one-to-one relationships. Aquarius is my descendant. And Liz, I think we're exactly flipped, right? I'm Leo ascendant, Aquarius descendant, and I think you're flipped. Okay. Definitely no Aquarian energy. My poor niece, it's all over her chart, guys. February 1st. I mean, and oh gosh, like she has so much Aquarius. I told my sister, I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. I know how stubborn they are. Okay, because descendant is how we approach our romantic relationships or our one-to-one partnerships. That can be also, yeah, singing in the rain. Exactly. I can still sing in the rain. It's raining. What of it? Right. Okay. I'll get off that tangent, but that is so cool that in the air section, that's literally that song. All my armor falling down. I'm still going to be happy. I love that, Becca. I'm still going to sing in the rain. Now, to finish out our story here in the Pisces portion of your chart, this is my one last look card. One last look, but don't look back in anger. Okay. We can't get back in this. That's going to dry up our grass, right? We've got to keep the water of our cup going. Okay. No matter what, like I'm still with this water energy here. It's like water and earth going through it. Fire's like, what's the problem here, everybody? Air energy's like, I'm good. I'm good. Well, I don't know what the problem is. So that even might be, I just gave an example, your axis, your axes on your chart, guys, your ascendant to descendant. It's not always that way. Mine is, but you can have water and earth, and then you can have air and fire on the top to the bottom on our MC to IC, right? Those are very important axes. So you can even balance out if you are still feeling a little destabilized here in your earth and water. Again, focus on the Capricorn and Cancer axes, that sister energy. That's going to give you strength to get through whatever this one last look is. And here we have a 55. It does take some strategy to kind of stop fighting with ourselves. I know Scorpio, gosh, I mean, we go the deepest. We're there for it. And sometimes it just doesn't go our way. But you know, when we do love, we love hard. So Scorpio moon, I think, Peg, aren't you Scorpio sun? This is about not looking back with sorrow or regret because we've learned something. And I'm seeing here kind of this L. Okay, so that's a trining energy. With the yellows, it is focused on, and look at that, on the top of the umbrella, there's 4 colors there. And on the goose side, maybe you just need goosed. You're like, Ange, that's none of your business. Okay. But focus on the yellow. Okay. The white is devoid of color. Anchoring on the one side is that red root. And then we have heart and then yellow on the outside. It's supposed to go yellow first and then heart energy. We've got to develop our own inner joy before our heart can open to joy outside of ourselves. Okay. Before this night energy here can come in, because we certainly don't want to pull in a mopey Mark or I was going to say mopey Monica, but she'll beat my ass. That's one of my best friends. That's just the first name that came in. We don't want to be no moping here, not on my watch, because we got each other. All right. So what I do love about the end of this story, whatever this hard winter was, and I love that she's got her hands firmly on the 2 of cups, and it's just like one last look back. Okay. You feel still up to your thighs in it. Pisces energy. Okay. Maybe this is, even with Pisces being the 12th house, doesn't necessarily mean that's where your Pisces energy is, but that is the house of the soul's journey. And that is going to add in a flavor of to the element there. We've got to, we can't, no regrets, not a single letter. What is that? Meet the Millers, where he has it, and it's spelled Ragrets, Rugrats. Let's see what's on in our environment here with this Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, becoming an expert. There's that creative energy we've been seeing so much of the last couple of days. And that is a fine artist. I love that we had our subscriber spotlight, our art up today. It's at the top of the chat if you're interested in seeing that. And look who's back. Okay. Still showing me here that this balanced energy, if this is outside of us, there is this offer coming. We just don't see it yet. This transformative energy. Remember, when we heal our yin energy, then the yang follows. It's just easier. That's just how it happens, right? When the yin is healed and balanced, then the yang starts to balance themselves. So that's what we're seeing there. Masculine emperor here. And this is not just a typical crotchety emperor either, because we do have these beautiful flowers of softness on his uniform. And there's a beautiful glowing, like the sun is coming up energy. The sun will come out tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. When you balance your energy, when we quit the stinking thinking, when we stop talking negatively to ourselves, when we stop fighting with ourselves, guys, and, coulda, shoulda, woulda, you're ready to move forward. This is a ready energy closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Beautiful. Okay. And what are we closing out? Seven of Swords. So in this deck, there really isn't a light version of this energy. This is a snake stealing something that does not belong to her. Okay, so if this is the boundaries that you have put up, you've teamed up with others, you're focused on your truth. Okay, you are already heading towards your Two of Cups, someone of equal measure here. This can be, with it book ending the Emperor energy, the end of somebody else stealing our eggs, or the end of us ourselves shooting ourselves in the foot. Okay, because from this higher perspective up here with that Two of Pentacles, and then there's also the Ace of Pentacles energy. This has been a long time coming. This has been a long time coming. Who's that? You got another thing coming. Dun, dun, dun. You guys know what I'm talking about? Me and my old folky music. Sorry. Okay. The block for this person is improper manifestation. Three of Wands would be in its shadow, right? And that is waiting for a ship that's just not going to come. Okay. Waiting for an Ace of Pentacles that's just not going to show up. And here in the Hermit energy, this is about evaluation. She's already got her fishing rod out in the water. Okay. What she doesn't know is how quickly that new opportunity is coming in, bookending King of Pentacles here. Okay. What Spirit wants this person to know, or your opposite energy, Toucan Sam, they gotta go on their own journey and follow their own nose to their own rainbow. Okay. Now, if we feel like this person was deceitful, or we are wondering if they're still in a deceitful energy, I feel like that's what's ended here. they've taken a closer look here at themselves. Why do I just want to give up and throw caution to the wind? But instead, this is a situation that requires many, many hours of skill, a lot of time. And we saw in the environmental energy, the charm that was posted today, the charm of the butterfly and union. Four of Pentacles, yeah, they're holding back. I don't feel like they are more balanced, but they're still keeping their cards close to the vest. They're not ready to come out of the gate yet. But by healing your own energies and balancing your own energies, that's the only kind of thing that encourages the energy around us. Okay. No matter what it is, no matter if it's business, friendships, family, no matter what, you staying in your balanced energy and focusing on that. Have one look back. Make sure you didn't miss anything about the lesson. But this is forward movement over here, guys. Very, very quickly. Focus on those life areas there where we're seeing the strength happening, where we're seeing the balance happening, your air trine and your fire trine. And then also the axis of your Cancer and Capricorn axis. Okay, 44. We got 55 over here. So again, you're just ahead of the energy that's around you. There's the 11 again. But yeah, they're still not. This is Two of Swords. You go first. No, you go first. No, you go. No, you go in. No, you go in. Nobody's going in the house that way, right? They're still thinking they can get away with doing a page's job. Spirit wants you to know their energy is still very childlike. And while it's an improvement, they're no expert yet. Their energy is not a vibrational match to your higher frequency yet. Not yet here. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Oh my gosh, I have music on all the time. I love listening to my records. Oops, I want to see what's on the split. There we go. Let's go. Leap of faith here coming in, this opportunity. Stella getting her groove back, or Stan getting his groove back here with that Queen of Wands. Creative energy, getting back into the flow. That energy just has been so loud as far as creativity. It's always the answer. There's our King of Swords. We got two King of Swords here showing up, and on his cloak, noting the butterflies of transformation here. All right. I wanted to come back over here and really quick look at Gemini. What are we so focused on? Okay, no wonder. Very focused on their healing here. Bird's eye view, and what happens with that mix, okay, when we're wiping a window clean, okay, Gemini energy, Libra's like, oh, I can see so much more clear now. And then comes in Aquarian's water lily energy and the love. And even though it's been rainy, even though the window is dirty, I can still have love. I can still offer my cup. I can still be available to those people I call friends and family. So keep doing that. And that the air trine in your chart, guys, it's working. Yeah. This has been something that could have been happening lifetime after lifetime. Today is the 20th. So there's that judgment energy. You had to make a call here. And the stained glass window features a mother and child. That can be you healing your own, your own feminine energy, your own heart about your family from growing up. That can be a masculine who's going through a Three of Swords or a divorce. and is getting ready to, or that's how they've been ready, or how they've been able to grab this sword of truth, making this judgment call. That lesson was not going away. And it's kind of like air signs went, well, fine. Then I'm not going through this lesson again with dirty windows. I must see clearly. And then it's like whoosh, that energy just comes in super fast and starts picking up speed. Why Four of Cups for Virgo energy? Okay. Sideways. This is waiting. Okay. So I move the cards like the zodiacal wheel. So counterclockwise. We're waiting for an apology. Okay. We're waiting for that loving energy to come in. And it's like, like a little bit of stubbornness here, especially King of Pentacles, and this kind of look on her face. Well, I'm still going to fish. But what you don't know is that by focusing on what it is that you do love, what is going good, have the gratitude for your ability to provide, your ability to be nurturing to others, have the neighborhood over, like keep your mind occupied, because the more we sit around, like we should never wait for anything, especially if it's something that you really desire, because that only slows the energy down. It doesn't speed anything up. It slows the energetic frequency down. And there's still a little weird ass looky-loo here looking over their corner. Maybe they've got, somebody's got their eyes on them. Like, you better not go apologize to Virgo, or you better not, I'm watching. It's get like an I'm watching you. And it is probably due, but you know what? We cannot force that. And it's certainly not going to come if our own vibration is down. We cannot wait. You got to get your own energy moving again. What's crossing that Six of Cups? Yeah. Something that has already finished its completion. And this is meant for you to come out on top. Okay. Perk up in our earth parts of our chart. Okay, we've got to focus on that Cancer Capricorn axis. I'm telling you, I can feel it. Okay, why Scorpio got Five of Wands here? Why is there strategy required? Intentionality. It feels like Scorpio energy isn't quite there yet. Why is strategy required? Because this is a big deal, guys. This is all about raising consciousness, and we aren't going to do that. The Queen of Cups is a sign that we're nurturing ourselves and filling our cup. But I feel like this is still kind of here pinging off the Virgo energy of, I'm still really focused on the hurt. But Libra's using that hurt to balance themselves. Leo energy is accepting the parts of themselves that are imperfect, or what would be seen as imperfect. I find imperfections delightful. That's what makes people interesting. Three of Cups energy. So we have this coming back to the Aries energy, the start of the story. Okay. Part of getting, again, Five of Wands is a fast energy. It's like a toot in the wind. It's like it'll be gone in seconds. We've got to make sure our own match is still lit here. The focus still needs to be on the butterfly wings, on closing the chapter. Okay. So I feel like those couple little bits of us, where those pieces of ourselves are, those are the life areas that we need balance in to help close out this cycle. Okay. Get by with a little help from your friends here. Call up on the people in your neighborhood, the people that make you laugh. I mean, Scorpios are a good time. I've never met a boring Scorpio, not ever. We're like peas and carrots. I love that. I have a ton of Scorpio friends. It's like my whole November is booked solid. Just looking down here. Okay, what one last look is Pisces having a look at. So the Six of Wands flew out something that even after a long battle, even after all the nurturing in the world, this just isn't ready yet. Okay. And if their energy, if they're still in a cycle that has not yet been completed, and what that cycle is bringing page energy when they need to be bringing their expert energy. They just want to be off in the forest frolicking and flying along looking for their rainbow. And it's like, okay, well, this is going to require a lot of time, focus, and energy. They're like, but I just, I'm the emperor. I just want what I want. This Ace of Pentacles, they don't realize that it has taken a long time to grow. It's kind of like they're going at it back asswards. They do have an opportunity to balance. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Guys, go ahead and start. If you'd like to think of a question, go ahead and put a heart of your choice next to your name, and I'll be pulling a card for you. Why is the Seven of Swords? What is this egg what's getting stolen? It feels like karmic energy, guys, as far as they're kind of getting what they dished out. What is this egg? Spirit won't tell me. It's the moon. Okay. Let me see if we get crossing energy. Page of Pentacles. Feels like maybe an offer gets taken away from them that was supposed to be due. The roses on the outside of the uniform. And then this snake, at the end of the day, she can put as many roses on herself to disguise herself that she wants. It feels like they're getting a bit of comeuppance here. And it's like spirit's the one keeping them behind this gate here. It's not quite there yet. They're seeing themselves as the emperor, and they don't see the flaws. They don't see that they're still taking energy. They're still stealing something that's not theirs. It's like they want the work done for them. They don't know what the work is. That's confusion, not seeing clearly. Their spirit just isn't there yet. It's not in their hierarchy of consciousness. And I know that's painful, but we can't be mad at that. It is what it is. And only by leading by example here, if that's going to come back around, or if we are calling in a partner of equal vibration, the only way that happens is our own energy first. Okay, anything else on the Moon Seven of Swords? I don't even know that they're doing it. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long while. I mean, he's on a geriatric horse, so he can be pumped up as the emperor all he wants, but it's like a facade. This is a facade energy. They have not completed out the cycle. They've had an opportunity given to them. They see it, but I don't feel like it's them that planted this seed, guys. It's kind of like a riding off the coattails of someone else. Okay, so anything more on this, they have to learn. And I mean, the longer that they stay in denial, the longer they stay in confusion, it's going to get there eventually. But I mean, we might be gray by that time. Yeah, this is not a good place. Okay. 44 with the 8, 4 of Pentacles behind the gate, 4 of Wands. I want to celebrate. Well, one side of the lemniscape ain't balanced, the opportunities there, but it's going to be, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles takes a year. The Knight takes even longer, right? Because it's not to fruition yet. It's still traveling. Oof. All right. Anything else over here? Nope. Okay. Let's get to your questions, guys. Let's get to your questions. I think I'm going to pull my Angi-Notes deck out. I know Scorpios are so interesting. Like I could, that's my peeps though. That's the only, I feel like they can go deep with me. All right. Oh, look, Liz. Be spirit. So that's that Mercury energy I was talking about that was squaring Jupiter and Gemini. Sweet results await. Told you it's coming. It is coming. Keep that vibration high and stop waiting. This is not happening anytime soon. Focus on you, because then it feels like if this, then what? I feel like I still have more questions there. Sweet results await. In reverse, trust in the magic, 66. This is a 7 card of angelic frequency, and the outside energy or crossing energy isn't there yet. They don't understand how all this works. I don't know if they believe it. That's a 12 energy. They haven't yet put themselves in the tree of life. They haven't closed out an old cycle. It'll be a repetitive pattern here. Okay. All right. Hearts in. I don't know what I clicked. Oopies. So go ahead and put your, again, put your hearts in the comment section if you'd like me to pull a card for you, and we'll be wrapping up. I think I don't even know if I have anything in the fridge. I forgot to go to the store today. Look at that. Seahorse energy here, and we were focusing on that, taking on a different role or a role reversal. Seahorse spirit, it's a 53, another 8. Watch and wait. So same thing, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that our seahorse showed up. Uh-oh, you causing ruckus in here. If your mom sneezed in labor, oh my gosh, you could have been a Scorpio. I'm 0 degrees, 13 minutes Cancer in my stellium in the 12th house, Cancer stellium, 12th house stellium. Woo! And the water of a Scorpio moon. Okay. Nobody wants the messages tonight. I'm more than happy to. I'm way more than happy to, but that's totally fine if y'all are good. I feel like this was pretty thorough here. That's what I wanted. I wanted to find that Knight of Cups to see if it mentioned what kind of instrument that is here. Okay. On a floating water lily, the refined Knight of Cups is playing a lovely melody coming directly from her heart. She's in touch with her intuition and emotions and uses them masterfully to charm and attract others. The sky is filled with shining stars that illuminate the scenery in a romantic way, providing the perfect backdrop for her poignant songs and stories. So, I think, Ed, you told me this before. King David's harp The constellation of Lyra. Yeah, the liar, right? Okay. Okay, now I'm remembering. And the pale September, he goes along just as a water lily, gentle on the surface of his thoughts. His body floats, unweighted down by passion or intensity, yet unaware of the depth upon which he coasts. And all my armor falling down. And that does connect to the Wheel of Fortune energy, gets our heart turning on its cogs again. All right. Oh, yay. There we go. I see me some hearts. Okay. Miss Peg, you are up. Let's get an advice card here from Miss Peg. You know what? No, I just heard a big old no. We want the fairies. So we got the little fairies in the in our community card. All right. What was lost is going to be found. What was once lost will be found. I like that. Maybe it's our heart space, guys. Maybe it's our heart space. All right. Card for Miss Peg, please. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I love the Thursday nights. It's so much fun. Oh, okay. Well, you do this anyway, Peg. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. And she has dragonfly wings there behind her. And there is what didn't turn over. It says, wait for winter, all that purple energy. Maybe this upcoming winter, we have some kind of an upgrade or magic happening. It's like this magic brewing. During the colder months of the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Intentionality, absolutely. Power of community. I feel like you're going to get a lot of this good juju coming up here this year. And then you're going to utilize that. And by winter time coming up, there's something brewing here for you, Peg. Something's brewing, that's for sure. Looking in a book. I love doing that, where you just ask a question, you pick up a random book and flip to it and put your finger on it. Answers your question every time. Miss Judy, thank you so much. Isn't her Afghan just the cutest? I'm like, oh my gosh, I could go down to Pride this year. I bet you if I had 20 blankets, I'd sell out in less than an hour. I'd buy a black blanket. I love rainbows. Okay. I bet you they would be gone. That is the cutest design. I love it. And you're like, that wasn't my design. I just did that was my grandma all the time. She's like, oh, that was just the yarn I had, and that's what I made. But it always turned out gorgeous, and it's such a gorgeous blanket. I love that. Okay. Come together, Miss Judy. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. We've been seeing that. That was in our very first card out. That was in our very first card out, gathering around the power of community. And you've also got divination here. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. You wiping the windows on something and the energy picks up. Wow. I love it when I get weird messages from spirit. Oh, they have something else to say here. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. We got a little unicorn there. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. I think in the comments, Liz said something about always coming at every single thing we do with love, and you can't go wrong with love, right? All right, Miss Kath, thinking of your question. Oh my gosh, the divination card, she has she has dragonfly wings as well. While on this card, he has those wings that I saw in this card here with the cream and the brown. And then there's a purple butterfly and then a black and white butterfly. Also a blue butterfly. Let me see a blue. We saw the blue, all the blue butterflies there. Okay, coming together. I just wanted to note that there. Huh. All right, Miss Kath. Got your question. Scorpios always be busy too. Like, if you can track them down, they're always doing something. They've always got their hands in 5,000 projects. Okay. Slow it down. Healing. Okay. We can't rush healing. She is holding, there's a whole stack here though. She is holding, speaking of rainbows, she's holding a rainbow from palm to palm. And it says, and she's got this blue, yeah, the blue voice, throat chakra. Okay. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. I love that. And there's more blue here behind her. Nature signs, be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually, and we only need to open our hearts and minds. Oh, there's our journey, Ed, with that rabbit underneath. I love that. Okay, you going somewhere? Going into a journey of your heart, are you? I sure hope so. You're so sweet. Okay, Miss Rebecca Joe, get your question. Where is Kelly tonight? I heard from Jennifer, and she has been away for a couple weeks and been really busy, but she'll be coming back to the live soon. Miss Becca. Fives, change, transformation. Okay. I was getting ready to say, like, decision time. Stick with the old plans, or move forward with new plans. What is it with the dragonflies? They're all over the place. So remember with the dragonfly, that was in the poet energy, the truth teller, the witness. Okay. And this says tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. And we said truth hurts at the beginning, Lizzo, and there she is with the flute. Do you need to be singing that to somebody? Underneath that, this is one of my favorite cards, Believe in Magic. Open your eyes and see the magic all around. The fairy of the northern light says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. And the nature cards back there underneath that. And that chunky look in a book. If you guys have never done that, I'm not joking around. Ask your question and open up any random book with your finger on it. Read the word, read the phrase it's connected to, then read the sentence. And I think you'll be quite shocked that how insightful that is. It's fun to do too. All right. Okay, got Miss Peg. Did I get? Yep, I did. Kathy Peg, Becca. Rebecca, let me get my Ascension deck out for that since you have a specific question. Never going to get through his awakening. Well, only if your energy is balanced first, right? Because the DF energy, our yin energy, heals first, and then we have to leave him to it. And I know that's the hard part, because sometimes we just can't pull ourselves away, but that's when it happens. What's going on with Becca's person here? we've been seeing those masks for a couple days there. 2-2 energy, remembering his identity. So let's see. That is one of the red cards. And that suit talks about principles to come into alignment with yourself in order to find true love. And yeah, it's going to be a hot minute. It's this over here. Your quest for fulfillment requires an exploration of your inner self. The goal is to discover who you truly are. The path to divine love is not straight. This zigzag pathway is a repetitive process, sending you deeper within to revisit things you thought you understood. It's on page 57. So again, a 12. He has not gone in. He has not done the 180, not even gone in the tree of life quite yet. Okay. This pursuit helps you gain an even higher perspective as you remember your identity. Feeling weary, okay, not sure if they can continue, feeling lost, feeling like giving up. So this is suggesting he stay the course, okay. Looking outside of himself. Like I said over here, they see themselves as the emperor. They don't understand that they're a page and that they're stealing energy. It's not like it's on purpose. That might be just how, he's gotten by so far, but we're not there yet. And there's some little gaps over here to be filled in. And this is behind. The purpose of intense chaos is to trigger him to gain clarity. Doors may be closing. Chapters are completed. Wow. Leaving you wondering how you'll move forward. But know that you are on an authentic path to lead towards great love. But it's important to express gratitude for the lessons your twin has taught you, which will help you discover a deeper love and self-acceptance. It's not seeing himself as really who he is, right? His like an identity thing. He doesn't see the masks. He thinks the mask. We all have multiple masks, guys. We got our work face, we got our friend's face, we got our lover's face, we got all the different energies, because when we combine those fish bowls, right, it alchemizes, it hits different, right? So of course there are different, energies of self. I hope that helped. It's not like it won't ever, but if that was ever a part of y'all's journey and you remember it, oof, that's the tough part. I feel like that is the tough part, when you get your ass handed to you. When life hands you your ass and says, here you go. Yeah, not easy. Purple was used for the most. Yeah, I knew it was a royal color. I love purple. It's in my bedroom, the boudoir. I hope that helps. You're so welcome, guys. Absolutely. Of course, Ed. Of course. How to escape this toxic island? I feel like that's this question. Okay. Focus. Remember in that the island where she was focused on her star, there was the two anchors that came out for both, like always remembering where we came from. But then she was kind of riding on a dark cloud. So we've got to make sure that darkness go. We got to clean up the windows and see something from a new perspective. Okay, huge chunk. So I'll take the top 3 to 3 awareness. Woo! It looks like one of Liz's, what are those twirly things that catch the wind? That stick in the yard, or kids have them. There's this musical pathway. It looks like piano keys here. And it also looks like those fans that kids blow in, like fun energy, crystal clear vision. It says on the bottom, got to wipe a window here for something. Where'd it go? Okay. This is the slate part of the deck, which is the first suit. And these are powerful life lessons that expedite our ascension. 3 to 3 energy. Okay, the objective here is to develop conscious awareness about tuning inward and integrating our state of mind, body, heart, and soul. The 3 components. There's just like it might have been which part of that, I forget which line it was on, but our earth, it's in our earth or our water house is part of our chart. Something's out of balance there. Let's see. This integrate the state of mind of body, heart, and soul, which provides introspective consciousness in regards to capital YOU universe. I love that. And how it aligns with your physical reality. This requires we are present to enable us to see everything from a higher perspective. This card indicates a need to take inventory of internal and external surroundings, paying particular attention to thoughts, feelings, actions, and how you view your world. Use your expanded awareness to help you rise above logical limitations and tap into your own creative abilities that will bring your desires into form. Viewing your life from a heightened state generates power in your present moment so that your soul can evolve further and faster. Crystal clear vision eliminates confusion that has blocked your ability to move forward with confidence in the direction of your soul path. If we stay consistent, your accumulated efforts will create exponential growth that leads you towards infinite possibilities, our infinity loop. So something's out of balance with the loop here. And maybe even whatever houses Gemini here, that's where we need a little wax on there. Feet shot off. What is that, Jonna? Pinwheel. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I knew that was something. I hope that resonated, Edo, but like I asked this lady a question and all she told me was, hey, well, you know what? Even if just thinking of that makes you laugh, then that's always a start, right? Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much again for joining me for our Thursday date night. I can't believe it's already our 7th one. Oh my gosh. That's crazy to me. I think that's amazing. And I love you so much for it. So send me your art, your photographs, your shots of nature, like literally everything. If it brings you joy, then it's going to bring other people joy, and we can heal hearts one heart at a time and raise the vibrational frequency of the planet simply by tapping into that solar plexus and allowing our rib cage to be our own divining rod into our joy. It doesn't, the smallest things. I can have fun in a paper bag. I mean, you've met me, so that's not too far off. Find that joy and let's share that joy, okay? Thank you guys so much. And I will, what is today? Oh, well, Thursday. So I'll see you tomorrow night on the Spiritual View at 6 p.m. I love this community too. Our soul tribe, little family. I love it. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now. Have a good night.